Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the AniMango Toku Cast. As always, I'm your host of Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have
Makotoa.
my dude. Welcome back. And as we had foreshadowed in the watch along, Alex isn't here because he's doing homework. What a loser. But on today's episode, we're going to be doing Kamen Rider Build, episode 39. It was good. We got...
Yeah.
I mean, I want to make this very clear, because I don't know why you do this, but spoilers for 39. 3, 2, 1. Sento is back! Sento is back! And it was great, and I'm so happy!
Yes.
And, like, he did this sort of trade-off with Takumi? Katsuragi? The dude. You know, the dude.
The science guy.
Bill Nye?
The other science guy. The Japanese one.
Mad Rogue.
The I can't even say good.
Devil Scientist.
Yeah, there you go. Evil.
Yes, evil.
Evil.
But we got a lot less from Evil this episode, which is a little odd. I think he's sort of just getting sidelined so we could have our main character, plot go on.
Plus, he doesn't have an old man to harass anymore, so...
Yeah, no. I love how you brought your pop filter up to your face as if it were your mic. But I deeply appreciated this episode. And there were plenty of callbacks to earlier episodes that I rewatched recently. I got 13 episodes into a rewatch, and like they called back to episode 13. They called back to like just the few moments that Sento sort of I guess shaped Banjo's sensibilities as a hero, and they really drove it home, and it was able to set, I guess, Katsuragi on the right path to becoming his best self. And I feel like that is who Sento exemplifies, his best self. And it's odd because they play it up as two personalities, but also, like, at the same time, you can tell that they are largely the same person. And it's the way the actor does it is just so good. Like, all the mannerisms change between him and Sento, but a lot of them are largely similar. It rides this really fine line, but I'm completely swept away by his performance in either version. You want to
I'm just looking through the names so that I can pinpoint certain characters that I want to focus on. Specifically, like our Crocodile and Rogue, because he, like one of the reasons why I was so happy that our other evil scientist dude, who I'm looking on the camera.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he got a form, and I think it was last episode, and I was
Mad
super
Rogue.
happy. Yeah, Mad Rogue, because it just meant another
toy for me to buy. Watch Showdown each week.
Another point for Crocodile and Rogue's character to like evolve or get some character moment out of. So he's not done yet. He's still going. He's still brooding. He's still edgy.
It gave him more of a reason to exist, unlike Kamen. And I feel like we might be building up to the death of Kamen. And
Yeah.
this is largely speculation based on the preview. Uh, but I caught a glimpse of him in that vessel, that
Oh
one vessel
yeah.
where it maxes
Oh
out your hazard level,
no.
and
And then if he gets
yeah,
these, oh, if he gets
yeah,
dehension, he's
he's
dead.
dead. He's straight up dead, and I feel like, you know, you know what? That's next episode, so maybe we shouldn't talk about it. But I'm just I'm
Wow.
so
Yeah.
scared, man. I'm so scared. And same with Banjo. The discussion he had with him this episode was, "Hey, if I go crazy,
You gotta put me
promise
down.
to kill me."
Yeah.
You know, put him down. And
Oh my
you
gosh.
don't put that in. You don't load a gun without using it in one of the later scenes.
Yeah. And I mean, if Banjo doesn't go, then they'll flip the table and make him go instead of Kazumi.
Yeah,
So
like maybe he'll sacrifice himself.
yeah.
So
This is rough.
it
Yeah,
is rough.
we're getting some death flags
I know.
popping up over
I'm really
here.
scared. These are
Coming to
over
the
these
end of the line.
yeah, over these past few episodes we've just been getting so caught up in these characters, you know,
Yeah.
and it ties back to a lot of our discussions because these don't just feel like characters, they feel like people, and we've been following them, and this show's done such a good job at getting
Yeah.
you connected, and I don't want them to be ripped away from me
Yeah.
ever.
For
uh,
for a moment, or at least at the beginning of this episode, I was still considering the option that the new Bat Rogue Evil
Mad
driver
Rogue.
did, Mad Rogue. I was still like torn whether or not I was gonna turn tail because he said something. He asked a almost pointed question to Evolt about who made the other evil
Yeah.
driver. You know, as if just like a passing thing. Hey, keep your questions to yourself and just follow orders. And I was thinking, is he trying to like get some inside information so that he can use it against him and later, turn to the good guide, and he's just there as sort of an in or a spy or something. But then when he's with when he's fighting with the Crocodile and
Sento.
Rogue,
Oh,
like Crocodile and Rogue, he tries to kill him, man. Like he's like, now die. He's already dehensioned. That would have
because he
killed him.
broke him. He's the one that broke him.
Yeah, so I'm not sure because like he was saying like the conflict between the two, the dialogue when they were fighting was
Yeah.
was something along the lines of you betray humanity, you betray this and that. He's like, it doesn't matter anymore now. So, I mean, it also doesn't help like he was on his own by the bridge and he starts like laughing maniacally.
Yeah, I
Like
like.
that doesn't
Part of me is starting to think that that driver is getting to him as well. Just like him being revived and that driver. It's lending credence to my theory that evil has basically like I don't know, turned him into his puppet, and then one of his final acts are to be like is to see past the programming he's under by evil, and then
Mm.
sacrifice himself that way.
So
Uh,
another one of those very brief character redemption arcs.
but I mean, this one would be very, very much built up because
Hmm.
we've been with this character for so long.
And
Um,
still barely know anything about. Yeah.
well, no, we know a lot about him. He's a Namba child, and also
Yeah.
he wants he,
You know,
he just
I
wanted a
want.
simple life. He wanted to
Yeah,
laugh
forgot about that.
about nothing. He wanted to cry over nothing because he wanted want
Mhm.
some triviality. He didn't want everything to be so weight of the world.
Mhm.
Um, yeah,
Speaking
I
of
get
which,
that.
like Sawa, that Sawa like talk she had with Crocodile and Rogue.
Hmm.
I
Let's appreciate for a second the fact that she talked this episode.
Yeah,
And then yeah,
Yes, and but I was like, hey, they can have a discussion because it
Yeah,
feels like they've both been used in like some villainous way,
yeah.
or like his intentions have been mixed,
Hmm.
and so have hers, right? So
Yeah.
I felt like that they could have expanded on that little discussion they had, and I would have
Hmm.
really enjoyed it because it would give more for Sawa too,
Yeah, definitely.
but
But
they didn't go too far with it. Maybe something else we could get another little bit of that. But I
mhm.
mean, I'll
Well, we had to
appreciate it.
debut our brand new genius form
Yeah,
at the tail end of this episode.
what's up with that though? Like the teaser for the last episode before this was that form, and we don't even see it till the very end. I feel like we've done this once before on this show.
We've done it plenty of times, but it's weird, right? Because like we call it spoilers if it's in the preview, but if it's like barely before the preview, we don't call it spoilers. It's such an odd situation.
It's because we have the context going into that
That's
reveal when
true,
it's still
yeah.
going, and then the preview is just like, what? When did this happen? Because
But
we didn't
like,
know.
yeah, yeah.
We didn't know when this was going to be in the
It's
episode.
the thing of like tune in next week. It's to get
Yeah.
kids hyped. But you and Alex, I can't speak to what he thought about the form in motion, but you guys were not happy with it a few episodes ago. What do you think about it now?
Okay, so honestly, we didn't get much motion with it either, but the
That's
henshin
true.
sequence is what sold it for me.
Yes, yes.
That's what did it because like just seeing it standing there in that
Hmm.
preview, it was just like, what the heck? There's so many little things protruding off of it, and it just was a little bit too much. And now seeing that it's like they're being installed, sort of,
Yeah,
and
yeah. It's all the
all
full
at once
bottles.
in this suit as this mass driver like thing. It's just that's nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like he's wearing Panda's
Pandas.
box.
He's
Yes,
wearing pandas.
he's wearing Pandora's box, and it's because it's just they all go in and it works, and then
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
Interesting.
it's
I wonder if he could like crack one of those bottles off and then like plug it into the driver.
that'd be interesting, but like it's that it's I got a bunch of toys and I got to get them all
Yeah,
represented.
yeah.
So
I'm very excited to get this in Soto form. Uh,
mm,
I like a lot of
how
people
are
have
they gonna
hated
do
it,
that?
huh?
How are they gonna do that? And like that's the question I have
With
because
too many stickers. Too many
the
stickers that I'm
like
gonna be very upset
oh
about.
goodness, yeah, because like
But
the colors on his anyways,
yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
there are at least two different colors on each segment. Like they don't cluster the colors, so you can't put individual paint apps unless you wanted to. I don't know. But what I so that look, the you know when it was leaked, when the form was leaked, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, that can't be it. That's too ugly." And I was like, "Wait, hold on. I like this." And then it was that, and then like, I don't understand why people didn't like it. But I guess I just really like the rainbowy against the white.
Well, I'm more interested to get how he feels when he's fighting with it,
Yeah,
but
I do too. And I wonder going forward how much uh, the devil scientist is sort of going to be in his head as they fight. You know, how much of that part of him, because like he sort of separated himself in his head, but I wonder if that's just a visual representation of him choosing this life for himself and him choosing to be, you know, the
Sento?
best version of himself,
Huh.
not tethered by his past or by anything else, just being
Hmm.
himself. You know, I don't know. I like the idea of Sento being that part of him that he wants to be, the part he so very wishes to be.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I will say that when Banjo showed up and was fighting uh, like
Mad Rogue.
Mad Rogue, wow.
How can you
When
not
it,
get that?
I don't know. It's late. Mad Rogue, his dialogue he was saying, the things he was saying that was like, you know, you don't have that, do you? Sento was a superhero. He was a
Yeah,
freaking superhero.
yeah.
He fought for others. You don't have that. And that
Hmm.
was good.
Yeah, yeah, that
That was
was.
good. And then,
And
when
not
freaking
not only that, it's because like I rewatched when Banjo was first, his first transformation, and Sento stopped him from transforming because he said if your head is not in the right place, it won't work. And like we saw that manifest here. It wouldn't work.
yeah, this should theoretically work.
Yeah.
Didn't.
I don't know. I yeah, like that was a very neat touch and a neat callback to when Banjo was being that guy.
Yeah, and
You know.
he was looking for that motivation to fight too. He didn't understand why Sento was fighting for other people,
Yeah.
and
And
so
the fact
full
that he's
circle.
come so like full
Yeah,
yeah, full
it was
circle.
full circle here.
I don't know.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
like
good.
I don't know, watching some of the earlier episodes is such great juxtaposition because you get to see that all of this is still within it, like everything still makes sense within the show's own logic.
Yeah,
And I don't know, they play with their own rules.
nailed
And
it.
I'm so appreciative of it. Not many shows can say that they do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I think that we've just about talked this to death. What do you think?
yeah.
All
That's
right,
good.
cool. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Tomorrow, Alex and I are going to be doing Kamen Rider Amazons, or maybe just me. I'm not quite sure yet because Alex still has homework. What a loser. And then on Thursday, we're going to be having some Legacy Wars stuff. But oh yeah, so that's if you are interested in that, go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget I've opened up my Shapeways shop and I recreated the Pandora's box in Shoto scale. So if you want that, go ahead and go into the links in the description down below, and I have a link for you that'll take you over to Frozen's Foundry, which is my shop. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.
See you next time.
Sentence finishy again. Or I guess it was you did finish the sentence, but you also started it. Sentence starty again.
It was a sentence.
Yep. The coughing has stopped.